you all here. They did an amazing job and definitely facilitated choosing some amazing women. So again, thank you for saying yes to being with us. And they really oversee an inclusive and fair process for nominating and confirming new EW members. And now we've moved to doing it twice a year. And so they really facilitate being really true to our EWL criteria. And then that is led by Angie Emery and the Vice Chair, Fran Sutter. And then we have the EWL Connects Committee. And so that Connects group, it runs really smoothly. It gets groups up and running twice a year. So you will have an opportunity to join a Connects group. And so what that committee does is just facilitates EWL Connects groups if needed. So you're paired with a group of women that you have shared interests with, and it really helps to foster really authentic conversations and just connections. And so you have an opportunity to meet and connect with a small group of women, and such, since we have a large membership base. And so that is led by Audra Jacobs and Rebecca Green. And next we have the one-to-one mentoring committee. So that oversees the mentoring program between the EWL mentee and the Tempo Milwaukee member. They do a really good job of pairing you with the right Tempo member that could help you with leadership development, professional development, building a personal relationship. And they host a biannual kickoff event that conducts check-ins and matches. And they do a really good job of making sure that if you're interested, and again, it's optional if you want to be matched with a Tempo mentor. This is led by Ebony Lewis and the Vice Chair, Obi. And then next we have the Programming Committee. And so the Programming Committee, they plan quarterly EWL programming meetings that provide valuable and engaging content with high caliber speakers. They do conduct surveys to actually hear from the membership on what are we looking for around professional development. And then they take that, and that's how they develop the programming. And so I really do encourage you to get involved in that, come to those events. If you have any ideas for programming, please be sure to share that with the program and leadership. So it is led by Becky Stoner, but she just gave birth to a beautiful baby, so she is on maternity leave. So we do have Courtney Ham that has stepped in to assist as chair, and the vice chair, Natalie Verrett. And now we do have the Diversity and Inclusion Committee. It supports the Tempo Milwaukee's D&I strategy. It includes research, education, training on how to foster a diverse and inclusive environment for the organization, and also collaborative partnerships. The chair of that Diversity and Inclusion Committee is Erica Joy Daniels from Tempo Milwaukee. But if you are interested in joining that Diversity and Inclusion Committee, you could let us know, because we do have some emerging women leaders, members that serve on that committee as well. And then last but not least, we have the Leadership Event Committee. So that's typically held in October. And so if you have not attended in the past, you may have heard about it. That committee, our EWL member that serves on that is Liz, and she sits on the committee alongside Tempo Milwaukee leadership, and it helps to plan one of the largest signature events that we have, featuring a renowned keynote speaker. And so just a note that the plans for this year's event is still unfolding, and EWL, we hope to partner with Tempo Milwaukee to do that event. And it's still unfolding to be possibly a virtual event this fall. So we look forward to that event. It's definitely one of the highlights of the year. Right. And again, you'll get a chance to meet the ladies. And now we want to do some very quick introductions. Just introduce yourself, the name, title, and company. So I have a special VIP list here that I'll go down. And so when I say your name, you can unmute yourself and just do a brief introduction. Again, name, title, and company. And of course, we'll be able to hear from everybody. All right. So I'll just start. I'll go first. My name is Maggie Beckley. I am the real estate manager for Advocate Aurora Health. Next, we have Lauren Peter.
Oh, you're on mute, Lauren.
Hi, guys. Sorry, I had mute on my phone. I'm Lauren Peter. I am a financial advisor with Northwestern Mutual.
Right. Next, we have Brittany Bosmosky. And sorry if I say your name wrong, but please correct me.
I don't think Brittany could make it today.
Brittany, okay. Next, we have Delilah Dawson. All right, she may not be here. Elizabeth Strake. All right.
Yes, hi, my name is Elizabeth Strike, and I'm the Senior D&I Consultant at Associated Bank.
All right, Catherine Whitlock.
Hi, I'm Katie Whitlock. I'm a Public Relations Account Director at Laughlin Constable.
All right. Bonnie Atkinson.
Hey everyone, COO at Brainchild Studios.
Maritza Contreras.
Hello everyone, Maritza Contreras, nice to see you all. And I'm a Strategic Partnerships Advisor for American Family Insurance.
Emily Bomey.
Hi, Emily Bamey. I am the Director of Implementation at Blackhawk Networks.
Elizabeth Miles.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Cheers. I'm Elizabeth Miles. I'm an attorney at the law firm Davis and Kildow.
Megan Rigi.
Hey guys.
Please.
Yeah, it's Rigi, but that's okay, no worries. I am Vice President over at GMO Marketing, so I work in the Client Services Group.
All right. Crystal Rowe. Okay. She must not be here. All right. Evelina Poppert.
Hi, Avelina here. I'm a Business Development Officer with Byline Bank.
All right. Julie Gerber.
Hi, everybody. I'm Julie. I'm the Manager of Global Event Experience at Manpower Group's headquarters in Milwaukee. Glad to be here.
Julie Steffel.
Hello, yes, Julie Steffel. I'm excited to be here. I'm the HR Manager at InCheck Incorporated.
All right. Kayla Schneider. I think you're on mute, Kayla. Sorry about that. It's okay.
There we go. Hi, I'm Kayla Schneider. I'm the head trader at Pegasus Partners.
All right, nice to meet you. Christine Dunbeck.
Hey everyone, great to connect. I'm a marketing manager at Mars Solutions Group.
Tori Vertelka.
Hey everyone, my name is Tori Bertelka. I'm Manager of IT Support Engineering at Health Equity.
Wendy Rice. She may not. Is Wendy here? No? Okay. Mallory Davis.
Hi, I'm Mallory Davis. I am a Business and Marketing Manager for the Greater Milwaukee Committee working on Scale Up Milwaukee.
Right. Amy Schermeltzer.
Hi, close. Schermetzler. I'm Amy Schermetzler. I am actually recently unemployed thanks to COVID. So I used to be the Marketing and Communications Manager at MGS Manufacturing Group, and now I am exploring new opportunities.
Emily Fons.
Hi, I'm Emily Fons. I'm an attorney at Quarles & Brady, and I am so happy to be here and see so many great women's faces. It's awesome.
Erica Wright.
Hello, ladies. I'm Erica Wright. I am one half of Bell and Wright Financial Group, brokered through Northwestern Mutual. I do financial planning.
Erin McCarthy. Oh, all right, going once, going twice. Amanda Hoffman. All right. Ann Duffy.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ann Duffy, and I'm the Director of Admissions and Financial Aid at DSHA High School.
Right. Michelle Brim.
Yep. Hi, everybody. It's actually Brame, Michelle Brame. I'm a Wealth Management Advisor with US Bancorp Investments.
Molly Matex. Please correct me again.
Hi, everyone. Molly Maddox. Hopefully I'll meet you all soon. I am the Partnership and Audience Activation Manager at the Milwaukee Art Museum.
All right, nice to meet you.
You too.
Somebody should take score on how many I'm actually getting right. I'm saying right, okay? And I should win a prize. Rachel Rivera.
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. Wish I could see everybody, meet everyone in person. I work at BSI Commercial Interiors. I am the Business Development and Relationship Manager over there. So excited to meet everyone.
All right. And let's go back. It sounds like Erin McCarthy is on. Introduce yourself. Okay. Catherine Pettit.
Hi, everyone. I'm Catherine Pettit. I'm a creative director at GMR Marketing.
All right. Katie Bells.
Hi, I'm Katie Bells. I'm Skipico, and I'm a tax manager.
All right. Kimberly Green. Back on. Krista Weaver.
Hi, everyone. I'm Krista Weaver. I'm the Manager of Social Marketing and Public Relations at Kohl's.
All right. And then Christy Bears.
Really close. Everyone always says Bears. It's actually Bars. Forget there's an E. Cross it off. So I am the Manager of Global People and Culture at Manpower Group with Julie.
Right.
Hi, Julie.
And let's see. Fiasha Bell.
Hi, everyone. I'm Fiasha Lynn Bell. I work at the Greater Milwaukee Foundation. I am the Major Gifts Officer.
All right. Jasmine Deacon.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jasmine Deacon. I'm the program manager at Pros for Teen Girls. It's good to be here with you all today.
Let's see. And then I want to go back. Wendy Rice.
It looks like she's on. She unmuted her phone. She's not sure why it's not coming through.
Looks like she doesn't have a microphone. So, hi, Wendy. We see you.
Wendy.
And Kim doesn't have a microphone either. So.
All right. Let's see. And then we have some tempo leadership here. Is Jerry House on? I think she was able to join. Hey,
everybody.
Hey, Jerry.
Just boo-booting in the background. Welcome, everyone. I look forward to our year together.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Heather Turner Loth. I think she's on. Britt.
Hey guys, this is Britt Blackwelder. I am the finance director at Capri Senior Communities in Waukesha. And I also have my own professional organizing business, The British Way. So it's just so great to see so many familiar faces, and just awesome to see you guys. Can't wait to meet you in person.
Then we have Lori Richards.
Hi, how are you? Thank you all for joining today. So great to see all of your faces, or some of your faces, hear some of your voices, but just to kind of get together initially in a first forum to say hello. We're confident you'll get a lot out of the experience, and so thrilled you could be here.
And Kelsey, you may have heard a lot from her in discussion with her, but Kelsey, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Kelsey Aragon. I am looking forward to meeting all of you guys in person, hopefully sometime soon, because it's just truly not the same, but so excited to have you guys join, and it's going to be a great time here with EWL. You're in good hands.
We have Andrea.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Hugg. I do corporate relations and events for Make-A-Wish Wisconsin, and I'm so thrilled to meet all of you, hopefully in person soon.
Isioma.
Of my own nonprofit organization, the Dreamer Next Door Incorporated. Welcome, ladies.
I think we may have missed the beginning. Can you reintroduce yourself?
Hi, ladies. My name is Isioma Wabuzer, and I am Vice President and Associate General Counsel at Baird. And I'm also founder of my own nonprofit organization, the Dreamer Next Door Incorporated. And again, welcome.
You have Stacy from Communications Committee.
Hello, everyone. It's so great to see your faces. As Maggie said, I'm part of the Communications Committee, so if you want to join, I'm putting a plug out there, let me know. I also work at Children's Wisconsin as the Corporate Engagement Coordinator and the Children's Miracle Network Program Director.
And Amanda.
Hi everyone, my name is Amanda Wright. I am Stacy's second half on the Communications Committee, and my day job is Assistant Director of Field Communications at Northwestern Mutual.
And then from Community Involvement, Heather.
Hi everybody, I am Heather Pahacek. I'm the Membership and Communications Director for the Greater Milwaukee Committee, not to be confused with the foundation. And shout out to Mallory Davis, my colleague, who is a new EWL member.
Also from Community Involvement, Lisa.
Hi everyone, my name is Lisa Praber. I am the Business Development Manager for Allsteel, which is part of the second largest commercial furniture company in the world. Interesting industry to be in. I'd like to also give a shout out to my new recruits, Rachel, Maritza, and Evelina. I think just the three. But please, if anybody's interested in helping Heather and I take Temple Emerging Women Leaders to the next level for our community involvement, we'd love to have you. Feel free to reach out to us.
What baby?
And Lisa just had a beautiful baby boy.
I have exactly 1 week left of maternity leave.
And then from events, we have Megan.
Hi everyone, I'm Megan Carver. I'm the Associate Director for the Kohler Center for Entrepreneurship, and I'm co-director of the 707 Hub, which is a ridiculously long title at Marquette University. So welcome to EWL.
Okay. And then also Cassie from events.
Hey everyone, my name is Cassie. I am the lead strategic projects consultant at Goodwill Industries of Southeastern Wisconsin and Metro Chicago. Quite a mouthful. Co-chair of the event or events committee, depending on the year, I guess. So if you guys would like to join, we'd love to have you.
Shout out to the events committee. From membership, Ashley.
Ashley's on engagement. Do you want to do membership or do you want to move to engagement?
Oh, engagement. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome. I am Ashley Vels. I'm the founding member of our competitive intelligence group at Artisan Partners.
Thank you. And then Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara Sabatini. I am the Senior Healthcare Project Manager with HGA Architecture and Engineering Company, and welcome to everybody who's a new member.
And then is Katie on?
Katie is not able to join today.
Okay. All right. And then for nominations is Angie.
Hi, everybody. I'm Angie Emery. I'm in communications at Northwestern Mutual, but ultimately answer to my twin 3-year-old daughters. And I just want to tell you guys that as the nominations committee, my co-chair Fran and I get to see all of your incredible nominations. And I want to take a minute to just thank you guys for the thoughtfulness and just real commitment to putting together those nominations. It is truly an honor and one of my favorite parts of EWL to be able to read through truly the best, brightest, most incredible group of women in Milwaukee, and it just recharges my EWL soul every time I get to see all of those great nominations. So this is a hell of a group of women, and I can't wait to meet you guys in person.
And Fran.
Hey everybody, I'm Fran, and I am Vice President of Client Services at GMR Marketing. And I'll just echo everything that Angie said. I have a sort of false sense of familiarity with all of you right now. So don't mind me if I just come up and introduce myself. I think it's a good thing. So welcome and glad to see you all.
Okay. And from One-on-One Mentoring, Ebony.
Hello, everyone. So glad to meet you all virtually, and I share the same sentiments. Can't wait to meet you all in person. I am Ebony Lewis. I am the Director of Leadership and Service and Health and Wellness for the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Milwaukee. I am also an author. I recently wrote a book called Dear Black Boy, It's Okay to Cry, about mental health in African American boys. And I am a new mommy as well to, well, he's 9 months. He acts like he's about 3, so I don't know how new it is, but yeah, he's my pride and joy during this time. So thank you all.
And then Obi. Is Obi on?
I don't think she is. I looked
okay.
and didn't see her name.
All right. If she jumps on, we'll come back to her. EWL Connects, we have Rebecca.
Hi, everyone. I am Rebecca Green. I'm an attorney at Reinhardt Berner Van Duren, and I'm very excited to see you all and meet you all in person very soon, hopefully.
And Audra?
Hi, welcome everybody. I'm looking forward to eventually meeting you all as well, but it's great to see faces and hear names tonight. Audra Jacobs, I am the Senior Director of Marketing and PR at Capture Sports Marketing.
And then for programming, Becky, she may be with the baby, but did she jump on? No. Natalie from programming? No. Courtney?
Maggie, did you call me?
I did. Welcome.
Hello. This is Obi. I heard something about the baby.
Oh, we're talking about Becky's baby. But yeah.
Oh, I was like, wait, I am the little sister though.
Yeah. So yeah, you want to introduce yourself to the group?
Yeah. Hi, good evening, everybody. Obi Wabuzer. I'm the Director of Community Impact for the American Heart Association, and I am the Vice Chair to the One-to-One Mentoring Committee. I've been a member of EWL, I want to say, since December 2017, January 2018. So yeah, happy to have you guys.
And then last but certainly not least, Liz for the Tempo Milwaukee Leadership event.
Hi, everybody. I'm Liz Peschel. I'm the Business Development and Corporate Learning Manager for Focus Training, which is a local leadership training and development firm. And as Maggie said, I am the co-chair of the annual leadership event with Tammy Garrison and Kathleen Doherty Peniston.
Now, before we move on, did I miss anyone that did not get to introduce themselves? All right, did anybody keep score on the names I got right? All right.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute myself.
Oh,
I'm
hey, Ashley.
I'm a new EWL member. I'm a talent manager at InCheck.
All right. All right, anyone else? All right, well, thank you so much, ladies, for introducing yourselves, and thank you to the EWL leadership team that made themselves available to be here. Love to see your faces. And so with that, let's continue and get right into it. And again, if you have questions, put them in the chat, and we'll just save them. And so now you probably have a lot of questions about what happens now that you've paid your dues. And it's, just remember that EWL looks very different for everyone. We'll go through it this evening to talk about it. We'll share our experience. We're open to answering any questions to walk you through what this journey looks like in EWL. And so it may take some time to find out what really works best for you, but guess what? We're all here to help. And at one time, we were all very new to this organization. Some of us came in knowing other people, and some of us came in not knowing a soul. And so that's what this is about, is making authentic connections and connecting with other women leaders in this city. And so just going on to the next slide, and it may be impossible for one person to attend all EWL and Tempo, what we all have to offer. And so again, you choose your own adventure. So for me, again, I said I didn't have a favorite committee, but I think I have a favorite committee. With the events committee, I'm a event planner by heart. And so I get the opportunity to really jump in, plan the annual event, really connect with the ladies that do this. And we've, really had the opportunity to bond through that experience. We get to meet some amazing speakers and really take heed to what the membership really is looking for, and basically execute an event. And so again, I've served on the event committee since I've joined the organization 5 years ago, and I just can't let it go. And then I really value my mentor. I was connected to a mentor in my first year, and I've stuck with her over the years. She can't get rid of me, basically. But we really formed a really close bond. I could call her for literally everything, personal, professional, anything, family related issues. And after we were connected, she moved away less than a month later. But we jumped right in, connected early on. Every time she's in town, we've connected, and we set up regular calls. And so that one thing is also really valuable to me. And she also connected me to other people in the community and other Tempo members, so I don't feel like she left me. And then also, I really value the peer mentorship that I get. So connecting with the ladies, whether it's other committee members for the committees that I serve on, or just the other ladies in leadership, or just other women that I've sat and I've connected with both in Tempo and in EWL. It just started from sitting with them at an event or running into them at another event and recognizing each other. And from that, I found so much value. You'd be so surprised of what you can learn from others just from a simple hello, and just meeting over coffee, over drinks, for dinner. And so that's what really works for me. I haven't always been as heavily involved from the beginning as I am now, because life happens, and I've had my own transition. So again, I just found what really spoke to me and what works for me and what I felt comfortable, and I've just gotten out of it what I put into it, basically. But I wrote my own story and what I want EWL to look like. It's so much to offer. And so you have COVID-19 specific programming events now. We really had to pivot and really address what the member benefits may look like now. And so Andrea, Britt, and ECM, they'll go through the different type of programs and events and other opportunities on how you could build your membership, and you'll get a really good sense of what is available. But in response to COVID-19, again, we've had to pivot. And so with that, we have, since April, every Milwaukee has hosted an hour-long webinar on COVID-related topics, pulling from our network of over 425 women, and featured Tempo Milwaukee experts, sometimes EWL members. And you can see the next 3 sessions that are being hosted on the slide here. And Tempo is going to actually continue these webinars throughout the summer, and so possibly even beyond. So I urge you to really check these out. It's a good way to spend the end of your Friday workday. All right, and then Tempo Talkbacks. These are also new in response to the COVID-19. So every Tuesday from 4 to 5 p.m., panelists from the previous Friday Tempo Talks webinar host a Zoom meeting to continue that conversation and dig deeper into the topic. And so this is just another added benefit that our EWL members have included in your membership, and it's such a great way to also meet other Tempo and EWL members in a smaller group setting, still virtually. So you'll see the next ones that are being hosted there on the slide, and you'll also get information sent out to you, so you could register and be a part of that. And so the next I want to turn this over to Andrea, and she'll talk more about the EWL programming meetings and what those programming committees mean. So I'll turn it over from there.
All right. Hi, everyone. Yes, so I get to share with you a lot of the fun things that you guys can engage with throughout the year. On average, we have about 200 Tempo members and EWL members in attendance. The most recent one was back in April. It was the annual meeting. It had to go virtual, so had great attendance, sounds like. Board elections were completed there, state of the organization. Talked about some new and adaptations that were made due to COVID, and highlighted everything that's been accomplished in this past year. In addition, in January, there's January 21st this year, we had our economic outlook. It usually has a keynote speaker. And it's also a chance, both of these events are a chance in a normal world to network with Tempo Milwaukee members. Always a good thing in reference to the mentors. If your mentor is going, check on them, ask them if they're going to be there, join or come in together, open up some doors and some new relationships that way. And then going on to next one, Moritz, professional development series. So those are February, June, September, December, Friday mornings. Again, this is all kind of in a different world. They average about 100 Tempo EWL members and guests. This is a great one to invite your team members to, especially if this is a topic that really hits home for your business, your industry, your team. There's been some really cool, like my favorite, I always go back to, there was a Strength Finders one. That was a really cool one, just good insight into how you work as an individual, team works. But also a great one to introduce if you're talking to somebody about EWL and you want to encourage them to join or think they'd be a good member. This is a great opportunity to bring them, to give them a taste of kind of what we can offer them. There's also, they're interactive. There's usually a workshop setting, some sort of that's all right. Yeah.
Just tell me next slide when you want next slide.
Okay. Okay, that sounds fine.
Anticipate. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. The next professional development series, it's going to be virtual. It's coming up June 26th from noon to 1. It's unconscious bias in the workplace. So really awesome topic, and really, really key right now. So, okay, go ahead, Mara, and go on to the next one. And then like we've kind of talked about, our 5th annual EWL Professional Development Day, typically held in September, 150 guests. This is also, or EWL members and guests. This is also another one, great one to bring guests to. It's also where a lot of people find out about us through, an opportunity that came to them. They decided to attend and then, became a member, got interested in becoming a member. So a lot of value in this event. It's always a great day. It's a highlight for, I think, every member for sure. It's included in your dues. So So there's always usually a keynote speaker, some sort of workshop, some panels, and then of course happy hour. You'll find a lot of those with us. This year, as Maggie talked about, they're exploring the concept of breaking it up into a couple different programming days. So stay tuned for more information on that as we all kind of navigate this change together. And then, yeah, deconstruct your professional demo. So the first one's coming up June 18th. Sorry, my screen's all goofy here. I can't see anything. June 18th and noon to 1, harnessing your skills during the pandemic. So there will be more to come on the next ones following June 18th. So already right away, you've got a couple of good things coming in June 18th and the 26th. So, okay, Mark, to the next one, please.
Can you all see the slides? Everyone's on.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yep. They kind of fade in. But.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so then moving on, then we have EWL Explores, and this is led by our engagement team. And these are kind of social outings. They're typically kind of a smaller group. It depends on the venue, of course. But it's kind of a behind the scenes tour of a local business happy hour. We usually try to feature either a women-owned, women-run, women in a unique, non-traditional job, stuff like that. But it's a really cool chance because, like I said, it's a smaller group, so you get to develop a kind of a better networking opportunity. You're not kind of hustled from a quick networking to sitting down at a table or sitting down in a chair. You kind of move as a group. It's pretty fun. So great ones have been the Bucks game at the Pfizer Forum, Campsite 131, Tactile Craftworks, Marcus Performing Arts, Concordia game. A couple of them are done in conjunction with Tempo. So the Bucks game and the Chinooks game were in conjunction with Tempo. So it's a great way for both of our groups to come together in a really fun, casual environment to form some relationships. The next EWL Explores, again, virtual, Thursday, June 4th from 4 to 5, led by one of our new EWL members, Maggie Drews from The Real Good Life. So if you haven't already seen your Monday message, check that out, or just go to the website. You'll find information there for you to register. Okay, go ahead on to the next one. And then the next ones, so the golf outing could be your first in-person event, which is very exciting. These are the Tempo signature events. The golf outing coming up August 10th, sometimes July, August, about 100 Tempo EWL members and guests. Usually there's a really fun happy hour and social dinner afterwards. This year, it'll look different. But it'd be really exciting if this is an opportunity for people to get together outside. So the leadership event is in October. That is the event that Liz referenced, date to be determined. This is a big one. Last year, it was the Kendra Scott event, 800 plus Tempo EWL members and guests. This is another great one that brings guests and new potential members together and just share in a really cool experience. So Kendra Scott was amazing. And I have no doubt they'll surpass that this year. The holiday party, December 10th, again, this is included in your dues. It's about 200 Tempo EWL members and guests, and Lord willing, we'll be able to get together this year for that. So in the past, it's usually held at the Pfister. Great fun night, very casual, short program. So hopefully you guys can join us for that. And then the Mentor Awards, this past March, is this February 18th of 2021, or was this last February?
This is for 2021.
Okay, so mark your calendars, February 18th, 2021. This is another very large event, 600 plus Tempo EWL members and guests. These highlight distinguished women mentors as well as companies. So a really cool event. You'll always leave this one super inspired. And I think that wraps it up for me.
All right. So again, this is Britt. I'm going to lead you through the next few slides. So two things. One is that I get nervous speaking in front of groups of people. Apparently Zoom is no different, so I'm a little nervous. Number two is that I also get really excited when I talk about EWL. So because of those two things, I've written a few notes so that I didn't forget anything. So let me just start by saying that my fellow leadership co-chairs in the Tempo team have probably heard this story many, many times, but I want you guys to hear it as well. So I moved back here from Richmond, Virginia in August of 2016, and I really didn't know anybody other than my husband's friends. So I was lucky enough to get into EWL at the time, and I didn't take it for granted. So I met with anybody that would meet with me. I would take people out for coffee, lunch, drinks. Drinks were preferred. If they would meet with me, I was in. So now I look back on the network that I have created, and it's pretty incredible. So I've met some of my best friends in this group. I know that's not everybody, but that's what it was for me. And you truly do get out of it what you put in. So as far as what Marit wants me to talk about and what's on the slide, so my EWL Connects experience has really been amazing. I'm not going to read to you guys what's on the slide because you can see what's on there, but my initial group, I'm actually that top right picture there. So I truly love these women. We've been there for each other through some major changes. I've been a part of my original Connects group since 2016. Some women have come, some women have gone. But the quality of the conversation has never changed. So every group is going to be different, but the theme from group to group is the same. And that's just that whatever you need, these ladies are here for you. So most of our members do say, as Maggie said initially, that, you know, this is the most beneficial part of EWL. So it gives them a chance to connect in a smaller, more intimate setting, instead of maybe that overwhelming experience of walking into a room and not knowing anyone. You have that opportunity to really get to know them. So if you'd like to sign up for an EWL Connects group this year, a survey is going to be going out next week. You'll answer a few questions, and then the committee will make decisions on placement. So many times placement is made on location and timing. So they want to make sure that there aren't going to be any conflicts of interest, but aside from that, it's going to be based on location and timing. So Marit, do you want to go to the next slide? Okay, so I swear I won't talk as much on this slide as I did the last slide, but I've had an awesome one-to-one mentor experience. One turned out to be a great friend and somebody I know I can always call if I need something. Her name is Paula Pergel. If any of you know her, she's an amazing woman. So another connection fizzled simply because we both have our own businesses outside of our corporate jobs, but we both know we're there for each other if we needed anything, if we needed to reach out. I will say, you know, just setting expectations, not every connection is going to work out. That's just life. You know, that's just reality of the situation. But I would definitely recommend this program if you're looking for a mentor. I know many people will say, how the heck am I supposed to, you know, find a mentor? This is your way to do it. So can't recommend this program enough. If you're interested in getting matched with a mentor, a survey is going to be going out next week. Same thing as the EWL Connects, and you can answer some questions that will help the committee place you with a mentor. And next slide. Okay, so like I just said, two separate surveys. So EWL Connects, I will read this slide, but once you've paid your dues, watch for a survey link in the Monday message. Indicate what your availability, location, any conflicts of interest in the survey. New members are added to existing groups and new groups are formed. So kind of like I mentioned, I was part of this initial group. We had 2 women that left, 2 new women joined, 3 women left, 3 women joined. And when I say left, I guess I should probably clarify that. So these women actually transitioned on to Tempo. So obviously it was an exciting thing. I guess have attachment issues and have stayed in my EWL Connects group. I just love them so much. So, and then for the one-to-one mentoring, once you've paid your dues, again, watch for the survey link in the Monday message. It's going to be the same thing there. So indicate your goals, your availability, and what you're looking for in a mentor. And then July is going to be the timing for not only Connects, but also the one-to-one mentoring. So definitely be patient with us during this time. It's the first time we'll be onboarding members twice a year, which is an exciting milestone for us, but clearly could mean a few bumps. Our hope is to have EWL Connects and one-to-one placements made by August 1st. So just keep that in mind. And next slide. Thanks, Marit. Okay, so Pearls for Teen Girls Partnership. So shout out to Jerry here. We know that EWL members are passionate about community service and volunteerism. Every single member is involved in something. It's criteria for you being involved in EWL. So the Community Involvement Committee is in charge of making sure that EWL as a group has an impact in the community. We do that a few different ways. So this year we're really focused on defining what community involvement means to each of our members. We've really been going through kind of figuring out our identity when it comes to community involvement. We, again, know that many members are already involved in things, and so we don't want to force anything on members. We really want to, we think what makes the most sense is to really enhance what we're already doing. So who are you already involved with? Like it was mentioned earlier, how can we just enhance that? And how can we help you and support you in the community involvement endeavors that you're already involved in? So in 2020, Tempo is looking at how EWL can make an impact financially to the community through the Tempo Milwaukee Foundation as well. So if you don't know about the Tempo Milwaukee Foundation, you will be seeing more and more, on that as you go throughout your time within EWL. And next slide, last slide for me. So again, we touched on all these different committees with the chairs and the vice chairs. We, kind of walked you through who heads up those different committees. My very first year got involved right away, just kind of, dove in head first. Can't say enough about that. You may not, I guess I would say don't spend time trying to figure out the exact perfect fit. Just try something. There's no commitment. You can go, you can try it. You could hop to different committees and kind of feel it out and see what may fit you best. But I would definitely say to check it out if time allows. Many people join for many different reasons, but see what may be a good fit for you. The 3 Tempo committees that EWL is involved in is the mentor event, which as Andrea mentioned is in February. The leadership event, as we mentioned, is in October, and then the diversity and inclusion committee, which is a bit newer to EWL as far as our involvement in that. So that's really exciting. And I guess just the last thing that I'll say, and then I'll pass the Zoom mic over to ECOMA, is just that there are no cliques in EWL. So you're probably seeing a bunch of us commenting in the chat and giving each other shout outs, and it is truly because we support and love each other. So we may not see each other all the time, we may not always pick up the phone, but just know that if you need something, like, we are there for you, we want to help you, we want to support you. If groups of women seem closer than others, it's just because they've seen each other at a lot of events. So naturally they kind of gravitate towards each other. They've made time in their schedules for one another. But just take a chance on yourself, take a chance on each other and the opportunities that EWL affords you. We were all new once, we're all vulnerable with each other. I guarantee you'll be glad if you take a chance. So if there's anything that I've said or the other co-chairs have said that you have questions about, please let us know and just reach out. That's all I got.
Hello. Can everyone hear me?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so one of the benefits of joining EWL is that you get access to this network of 600 plus female leaders. We know this has been a long presentation. Virtually, it's definitely a different environment, maybe overwhelming, maybe information overload. So we have a few tips for forming connections, staying engaged, and getting the best out of your EWL membership. First of all, here's a friendly reminder to turn in, if you haven't already, your profile form, your headshot, your bio, and your dues to the Temple office so that you can start taking advantage of all of these wonderful opportunities that have been described today. We'd be remiss if we didn't acknowledge the fact that these are difficult times, unconventional times, and that the way that we engage and connect may look a little different. So we have several mediums and tips in place to help you make the best of your membership experience. First thing first, read your Monday message in the EWL quarterly newsletter. So what's the Monday message, you may ask? The Monday message is an electronic correspondence that we send to our EWL membership every week. It has a high-level overview of all the happenings, all of our programming, and even birthdays. This is especially pertinent during these times because, again, electronic means of communication will be our primary means of communication. And then a more extensive form of that is our EWL quarterly newsletter. So you'll get that every quarter, and it'll go more in depth in the things that we cover in the Monday message. It'll give an overview of all the things that we've accomplished during the quarter, things to come, and it even highlights the accomplishments of all of our individual members. That's a very exciting newsletter. I look forward to it, and so keep an eye out for that. We have a Facebook group. So as we mentioned, you have Connect, you have one-to-one mentoring, but because people have different schedules, people can make different commitments. Our Facebook group affords you the opportunity to connect with people that you may not ordinarily interact with. We understand that this is a professional group, and so of course, everyone will keep all professional decorum, but the Facebook group allows you to be a little bit more loose, be your natural self. You can share things like you're selling bus tickets, you can share things that are important to you. If you have hiring opportunities within your organization, you can post that in the Facebook group as well. And so the name of that group is Emerging Women Leaders EWL. And again, if you haven't joined it already, I encourage you all to do so today. Be proactive, okay? As was previously mentioned, what you put into EWL is what you get out of it. This is a synergetic relationship. It is a synergetic experience. And so although you may be a little bit introverted, we encourage you to step out of your comfort zone, step out of your shell, and attempt to engage with someone you may not ordinarily engage with, someone who's not already in your networking circle, someone you may not already know. We're in virtual times, and so virtual happy hours and virtual coffee dates are always good. I know it can be virtual overload, but I'm always down for a virtual drink. So you can start with me. Invite someone you don't already know out for coffee or a virtual happy hour, and God willing, once we all are able to get back together, we can do this in person. Try out each type of event, right? So when we all submitted our applications, many of us on the call had the privilege to review them, and we saw things like you want to get more engaged in your community, you want to network with women. You won't know what every event or program has to offer until you try it out. So please don't write it off before you get the opportunity to do so. Again, this is an organization of engagement. What you get out of it is what you put into it. And so please make the investment and try out everything, every event, every program, every community service event before you write it off so you can get a better sense of what you like and what you don't like. This year, we've launched our EWL Buddy system led by the Engagement Committee. The Engagement Committee has decided to match all EWLers with a committee member at random, and that person will not be your nominator, right? So stepping out of our comfort zones, it won't be someone that you already know, and this will help you to broaden your EWL network. The goal is to help you get familiar with all the opportunities available through EWL. Again, we have a plethora of them. And these relationships can be a great source to bounce questions off of, to make inquiries with, to form new relationships with, or someone that you can pull along or they can pull you along to all of our various events and programs. Katie and Ashley are here tonight to answer any questions you may have. So please feel free to drop those in the chat. And finally, one of my favorite parts of EWL is our one-to-one mentoring. So sign up for our one-to-one mentoring and our EWL Connects when the survey opens. Again, you have access to so many accomplished and wonderful women leaders in the community, and you can get further access to those individuals through our one-to-one mentoring and EWL Connects program. Next slide, please. So, EWL looks different for every member. So I've been an EWLer, let's say 2 years, and my approach was when I first joined, I wanted to get a test of everything. So like we suggested, because of course we take our own advice, I tried out a little bit of everything. I went to every event and just got a full understanding of the gamut of what we had to offer. Then in my second year, here I am as a leadership coach here. So look, I jumped head first, right? You don't have to do the same, but do what works for you, right? We have VPs on the line. We have COOs. We have marketing managers. We have attorneys. We have women who are accomplished. We have wives. We have mothers. And again, we're in unconventional times, so we understand that it's difficult. Your EWL experience, your EWL walk, and your EWL journey may not look like mine. But at the forefront, we want to make sure that we stay engaged, that we foster new connections, and we embrace this for what it is. So we are happy to welcome you all to this EWL sisterhood. I can't wait to hug you guys. I'm a hugger. So when we're able, or maybe you may not want to hug me, you know, it's crazy out here. But when we all get the opportunity to engage in person, we look forward to it. But in the meantime, leverage this opportunity, leverage these virtual connections, and we're so happy to have you all. So if there are any questions.
Yeah, any questions? I know that was a lot. I sent out a link earlier with a lot of different handouts that relate to what we talked about, as well as the deck. So take a little while to digest it all. Feel free to put your questions in the chat. Any final words from Jerry, Lori, Jen? Any of the committee leaders want to say anything?
I'm gonna buy a drink for the first new EWL member that asks a question.
Maybe they're on mute and they're asking a question.
No one wants a drink.
Megan said no questions.
Julie Gerber.
Oh no.
Julie Gerber asked a question.
Or they're all afraid to say anything after ECO one.
Okay, Julie Gerber, this is a great question for Angie or Fran to answer. How many EWL applications did you receive this year?
So this is actually the first year that we offered a spring nomination, and we kind of had no idea what to expect, given that it felt like we had just done nominations in October, but we received 39 nominations in our first ever spring period. So, and we ended up welcoming 35. So it was just a really phenomenal group of applications, and we were thrilled with our first spring session and can't wait to see what the fall brings.
Julie gets a drink. I do want to touch on one final thing that I thought of, but will most definitely end before 6, so you'll get some of your evening back. But I want to highlight the transition from EWL to a Temple Milwaukee member. So as you saw on one of the beginning slides, we have had 8 EWL members move into Tempo. And the process for that is really whenever you feel you meet the Tempo criteria, which the highlights are having that 5 years executive level experience or C-suite or senior leadership, whatever you want to call it, you can get nominated. So whether that's your mentor or someone else you've met through Tempo, really at any time you feel that you're ready to move into Tempo, that's your call. So we've had 8 so far. Like I said, we really expect that to accelerate as the months and years go by, and as more move out of EWL, more seem to want to. So if anyone had that question, I just answered it for you. I see another question to me. It was regarding committees, how many members usually participate? Does anyone want to answer that, or I can?
You.
Okay, so I'd say the typical committee has maybe 10 members. Some are a little smaller, some are a little larger. And they are all very different in the work that you're doing. Some are more advisory, some are more, down and dirty with the details of planning events. But that's why Britt said to try something out. If you think you have an interest in something, or have a call with the chair and the vice chair to learn more about it. I definitely want to stress that committees are optional. We're all high potential leaders, have a lot on our plate. So please do not feel pressured that you have to join a committee if you literally have no time, because that's the worst, to raise your hand to do something and then not be able to follow through. So hope that.
And can I also interject? I was running to my phone to say, and it already came up in the chat, but you can be on as many committees as you want. I was on 3 last year, and it was really hard to shrink it down, but I have a child now to care for, so I might cut it down to 2.
Well, let me also say that I know Lauren a little bit, and it does not surprise me at all that she wants to know if she can already sit on more than 1 committee. Total go-getter. And then also, I feel so bad. I'm just going to say your screen name, but R. Rivera, remind me of your first name. You said you had a question, and you can certainly chime in on here. You don't have to type it in the chat if you want.
It's Rachel, no worries.
Rachel.
Everyone will get to know that I usually can't just write a couple words for a question. It's usually like a whole story when I talk. But my question, one of my biggest, I guess, exciting parts to joining this whole organization is the mentorship part of it. And I know that it was mentioned there'll be a survey that comes out and we'll fill out some questions. And I'm just wondering, has there ever been a situation where it's not a great connection and another person is assigned, or, how do you ensure that, the mentor is a good fit, I guess, for someone like, me in this instance?
I can start, and then Ebony, I know Obi had to jump off, but basically we launched this one-to-one match, I think 4 years ago, and we just keep learning and learning and learning what questions to ask in that survey to make the best matches. But you're always going to have ones who aren't the best fit that you can never predict. But some of the things we really keep in mind are, do you want someone in your same industry or different, someone from a small company, big? Do you want someone who's a mom or not? Location used to be a big factor, just like physically, can people get together? Probably not so much anymore. But literally, it's myself and some of our team members looking at the list of mentors, looking at the list of mentees, and then like figuring out who could be the best match. So there's not a science to it, but I will say I think that we've gotten better at it over the years because we keep learning. And I know there's a ton of ladies here who have mentors, and feel free to weigh in.
Yeah, I would piggyback and just say, I think we've created, I mean, I'm new as chair to one-to-one mentoring, but I've had a mentor. My mentor recently, well, we're still connected, but she's no longer connected to the organization. And so when things like that happen, we have a system in play where we send out information to just kind of check in, see how things are going. In the beginning of your connection, we send out information just to see if you've connected with your mentor, how it's going, are they responding, do you have any questions or need anything? So I think through that and the process that Marit and I don't know who else helps you with the matches, Marit, but have created to make the matches is magical. I don't know how they do it, but they do a very good job of mixing up and getting people matched properly. I was matched with someone with the same last name as me, and I thought that had something to do with it. And I just learned that they just were really good at listening to what you put on the survey. And then finding a tempo match that meets that, to the best of that ability. So I think, overall, we start with the survey, we match you, and then if you have any issues or concerns, we're here as a support to help you, hopefully stay with that match and build a relationship. But if you need to change or anything, that is what our committee is dedicated to.
Perfect. We had another question from Emily that was answered about the directory. So typically we do print a physical booklet. We're not going to do that at this time, which is when we normally do it, but the online directory is really a great tool. You'll log in with your user credentials once you've paid your dues, and you can search Tempo members, EWL. If you're in our Women's Affinity Alliance initiative, you can see all of those. So that one is always up to date, and also why we ask for your contact information, because that's what goes into the directory. Any other questions or words of wisdom?
Maggie, I would like to just say, I would charge you all to connect with somebody after this. Isiomi already opened up herself to do a virtual happy hour with somebody. So if anybody want to join in on that, but really take this advantage if someone said something of interest, or if they had a role that's interesting to you, or you just probably like the color that they had on today, anything, but just reach out and really take advantage of this opportunity to really connect with all of us. At this time, we are very open, open door policy to connect. So don't feel shy about reaching out, really take advantage of this opportunity to just jump right in. And again, reminder, do what works best for you. Don't feel obligated to go all in, just take a moment to see what you connect with, ask questions, and then just go right into it. And we're here to support, so don't ever feel shy about reaching out to any one of us. Ask questions. It's, as they say, it's no stupid question. Clarifying questions. We're all here, and we're just happy to meet you all.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like no more questions, but you all know where to find us. Thank you for tuning in. Hope this was a bright spot of your week. It definitely was for mine. And enjoy the rest of your night. Feel free to reach out if you have questions.
Wait, I want to take a picture.
These are always awkward to end. Oh.
Great job, ladies. Thank you all. Nice to meet you all.
Thank you.
Don't hang up on us, Mara, while we're saying bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Nice to meet you all.
You too.